What's up, guys? Welcome back to World of Tanks. So, in a video I had mentioned that we had these points and you get to decide what vehicle I'm going to get, and nobody made a decision. So we're going to do it randomly here with a random wheel type thing. And it looks like we're getting the Chauffateur 4, which I'm actually happy with because that's honestly the vehicle I wanted to get, but I wanted to leave it up to you guys to decide, and you opted out. So the randomness decided I'm going to get the Chauffateur, so there we go. I'm going to get it. Boom. Yes. Awesome. So I've never played an autoloader and I don't have any French tanks, so I'm actually quite happy with all that. What am I doing here? Oh yeah. For whatever reason, when I log in with Steam, it often goes into windowed mode instead of staying in full screen, so there we go. Right. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and take a look at this thing right quick. And I decided that since it is a premium vehicle, I'm going to go ahead and put a camouflage on it. And as you can see, I've got a few of them available. So I'm just going to kind of play with them, see if I like any of them. That one honestly doesn't look bad for the Chauffateur. But I've only got enough for the summer map or the winter map or the desert map. Whereas these over here, I've got enough for all three. The red one I actually kind of like. I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of like that one as well. But I decided, you know what? No, we're gonna do something different, or not necessarily different, but we're gonna do something else. I look at the moon viewing, and I think that looks pretty good on that particular tank. The Velez also looks decent, and I thought about putting up on it, but I just wasn't sure about it. So I think I decided to do the moon viewing, which, as it turns out, that is what I decided to pick. And I swapped between that one and Velez because I was like, man, I kind of like them both. They've got that rocky look to it. And I just decided on the moon viewing. And so then I've got these crew members, and I decided I'm only going to keep one of them, and I'm going to swap out the other two for the reward crew members that I have. So I take these guys, I send these two back to the barracks. Well, I send the one back to the barracks first. So I'm going to put the Battle Pass Season 10 people in there. I could have done them both right away, but I didn't because I didn't know what the qualifications were for the second one. But now that I know, I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's simple enough. So I do the same thing with this guy, bring him in. So I put her in as the commander seat, and then I put Emil in as my gunner and loader. And now they both have brothers in arms, which isn't going to matter with the new update. You only need one of your characters to have brothers in arms for it to count for everybody. But they both have it, which, you know, whatever, that's fine. So here I was just taking a quick look at the stats. Remember, the stats don't really mean a whole lot because you can change them with crew skills and equipment. And not only that, but it just because it says you can go, say, you know, 120 miles per hour, kilometers per hour, you're not going to do that. It's, you know, this game is weird when it comes to the stats. There's a bunch of hidden variables with the stats. So I was just taking a quick look to get a general idea of what the stats were and how I could manipulate them. So I look at the commander and I'm like, okay, well, what should I get for the commander? There's lots of things that I like to put on her or have her have. And yeah, as you can see, here I'm kind of debating what to get. So I was thinking about the signal, and I look at the signal range at 760, and I decide, you know what, I'm just going to keep that. The base view range is 700 or 390, and I'm like, you know what, the view range is going to change. It's going to get better, but I'm not going to worry about it just yet. So I took recon, I took repairs. And then I'm also choosing mentor. That's the skill that she's going to work on to give the other two people a better experience. And now that I think about it, I can boost all of those, I think. Pretty sure I can boost all those. So with this guy, I took a snapshot. And what else did I pick? I think I did Deadeye. Yep. And then intuition is what he's going to work on. So yeah, we're all set up there. And why is this video so long? This is really all we need to know right here. Oh no, we're going to set up the equipment as well. Guys, when I recorded this video, understand that I had 4 hours of sleep before I got called in to go into work, which really wasn't going into work in the traditional sense. We have 3 buildings. 2 of them are close to each other. The other one is on the other side of town. And if something happens at that other one, the off-duty guard, one of the off-duty guards gets called to go check it out, and that's what happened. I got called at 1 a.m. Because they had a communications failure over there, and I had to go make sure that it was all secure, so I did. And then I came back and just recorded these right quick, just because I was awake, and I was trying to get to a point where I can just go to bed. So I'm deciding what to do here, so I put on the improved vents. And then I'm just not sure what else I want to put on here. I thought about putting on Commander's Vision, but then I realized that this was a medium tank and Commander's Vision just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Now that I'm thinking about it though, it might make sense, because there's been plenty of times where as a medium, I've also been a spotter. But, this one wasn't easy for me to decide what to put on there. But as you can see, the improved vents helped out with a lot of things. It dropped my rate of fire, so it's faster. My reload time is already faster. Gun traverse speed's faster. Aiming time is less than 2 seconds. My dispersion is 0.31. So my bloom, that aim bloom that you see, that's not gonna be really big anymore. Not that it was to begin with, but Now it's going to be a lot smaller. I decided that I was going to go with a lot of gun handling stuff with this tank, because I figure, you know, offense in this game is really what it's about. And here I was looking just to see if I had any better stuff that I can put on, and I don't. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to put on the third one. And as you can see, my dispersion is 0.31. I'm actually going to put on the improved aiming, and it's going to drop it down to 0.3. So my bloom is going to essentially be non-existent. This thing should be like a sniper. This thing is going to be completely marksmanship. Any misses that I have with this tank, it's going to be because I screwed up. I did something horribly wrong. So yeah, you know, it is what it is, right? But as you can see, I was really indecisive at this point. And I decided, yeah, okay, screw it. I'm just going to put this on there. Almost a million credits later, and then I come over here. I don't need a repair kit because we've got that large one that's given to us, and it stays with the vehicle, which is nice with that premium tank. First aid kit. I don't know why I went with a small one. I should have gone with the large, but yeah, I went with the small. And then I was thinking about going ahead and dropping for strong coffee, putting food with the crew. And then I was like, I'd have to do that every single time. So I put on a fire extinguisher instead. And there we go, guys. That's my setup. It might change, but I kind of doubt it. But I think I'm going to go ahead and leave the video there. So if you like the video, hit that like button. If I've earned it, hit the subscribe button. And as always, be safe, be cool, and have fun. We'll catch you in the next one.